Now, here's meteorologist Michelle Muscatello with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, we are continuing to see bands of rain move through Rhode Island, so a little bit of a lull right now, but actually a line of potentially severe thunderstorms just moving across Long Island and trying to push up towards the north and northeast. So it's something that we're going to have to watch out for over the next couple of hours, especially at our south coast, which is why a tornado watch was just issued. Category 1 Hurricane Irene, this is the 5 a.m. update, so just moments ago, this new information coming in. You can see it's just approaching the southeast coast of New Jersey right now with 75-mile-an-hour sustained winds and gusts to 90, so it has weakened further. And as it continues to move through these cooler waters here approaching New England, I do expect it to hold on to Category 1 strength as it moves towards the coastline again, but it's going to start to lose some of its tropical characteristics, and especially once it moves on land, it's going to start to weaken. Dry air wrapping all the way around the storm, which is why we're seeing the heaviest of the rain towards the north and western side of the hurricane and the drier air, but stronger winds on the eastern side of this storm. So we've always talked about being on the eastern side of the storm. We probably weren't going to see as much in the way of rainfall as places like New York, New Jersey, parts of western Long Island. This is the line that we're concerned about right now. In fact, a tornado warning in effect right around Islip, New York, and we are going to continue to watch this line because as it tries to lift up to the north, some of these stronger and potentially severe thunderstorms may work their way into our area. So again, it's this line right here that we are worried about just continuing out over the open ocean water. So not only a water spout possible, but a low-end weak tornado possible in some of our southern parts of our area. And right now what we have are just some scattered light to moderate rain showers. There's a little heavier batch of rain moving up in our northwest corner of the state right now, but this is the tornado watch right now for our area, and it goes until 11 o'clock in the morning for areas in the south coast, Block Island included in that. And what we are expecting to continue to see this morning, again, not only will we see the bands of heavier rainfall, but also the potential for those tropical storm, and later this morning and this afternoon, potentially hurricane force wind gusts. Now, I think those would be probably few and far between, and if we see them, they'll be down along the south coast. Right now, we've got a 40-mile-an-hour gust in Providence, a 41-mile-an-hour gust in Westerly, and wind gusts on Block Island at nearly 40 miles an hour. Here's that track from the National Hurricane Center. So as it moves up into northwestern Connecticut, it weakens to a tropical or even subtropical storm, so losing some of those tropical characteristics, but still holding on to almost 70-mile-an-hour sustained winds. And notice the wind field here. So as we head into the afternoon and evening, we're still talking about tropical storm force winds, and that's one of the issues with this storm, long duration winds here, where they may not be as strong as, say, a Category 1 hurricane or Category 2 hurricane, but we are going to see them all day long, and that's going to be one of the issues. City cam over Providence right now. Again, those winds picking up, the rain in a little bit of a lull, but visibility will be up and down as the rain picks up in intensity. We've got a dew point of 72 degrees. That's just ultra high, which is why when you step outside, it feels tropical, and we expect that to continue throughout the daytime. One of the other things that we're going to be talking about, of course, the storm surge, wave heights just huge off the coastline. These are wave heights out over the open ocean waters, which are going to be approaching 25-30 feet. Now, by 7 o'clock in the evening, as the storm moves away, those highest waves will be moving out, but it's going to be very dangerous in our local waters for today, and some of those higher waves with the timing of the storm will push that water up to the coastline, push it up Narragansett and Buzzards Bay, and these are sort of the bottom line facts that you need to know about today for Irene's impacts. We're looking at, on average, 2 to 5 inches of rain. We could see some isolated higher amounts. I think most of those isolated higher amounts will be found north and west of Providence. Peak winds, overall, 30 to 50 mile an hour sustained winds. I think peak gusts around 70 miles per hour. Again, most of that will be down along the coastline. As far as surge goes, we're talking a 2 to 4 foot surge in the morning. High tide, which is at 8 o'clock this morning, and a 3 to 7 foot surge, highest along Buzzards Bay in the evening high tide, which is at around 8 o'clock this evening. So a lot of details to get to, and we'll be talking more and more about it as the morning goes on. Back to you.